This video will deal with the sensitive subject of miscarriage and include sensitive images and audio. Please proceed with caution. All right, Bling Squad. So, as we know, the journey continues. Hopefully, you guys can hear me. I'm actually going in to take my blood pregnancy test. Welcome back, Bling Squad. So, as you see, I am in the hospital, more so like urgent care, and I am experiencing spotting. Now, I thought I was maybe about 5 weeks and some change. However, the doctor just told me I'm about 6 weeks and 3 days. So, with the spotting that has been happening for about 3 days now, I got nervous knowing my history and decided to come on in. So here I am, just waiting. They said they're going to do an ultrasound. Of course, they're going to do a pregnancy test, and we shall see what happens. I will definitely keep. Today is Monday, March 8th, and I'm at the doctor's office because I have been bleeding since last week, Tuesday. Well, it started off as spotting, and we have now confirmed that it was miscarriage number 5. Just waiting for the doctor to come in, and we will see what happens. Hey, Bling Squad. So, as you guys have just saw, or as you guys just witnessed, I have been a little MIA recently because I had another miscarriage. So, I was trying to figure out how to come out and tell you guys. I was all, excited about breaking the news. I was keeping it to myself, of course, for a little bit to see what would happen. But on this Tip Tuesday, I wanted to share one of the most important tips that we, as in women, and even the guys on this TTC journey can get. And that tip is, it's okay if you need medical help. So if you're not familiar with what's going on, long story short, after 4 consecutive and unexplained, at the times, miscarriages, I was fed up. I was tired with the doctors telling me, oh, just keep trying, everything will be okay. And I wanted answers. I wanted to know what was going to happen. Why was I continuing to miscarry? What could they do to stop this from continuing to happen? Because really and truthfully, after 3, I was like, yeah, no, something's not right. Something is going on. And I pushed and fought. And I mean, if you go through my TTC playlist, you can see the videos where I was really adamant and on the doctors about figuring out what the heck is going on with me and getting some type of diagnosis. So I've had my 5th miscarriage, and while I'm not going to beat myself up over it, and while this might sound a little crazy, I thank God that I only saw a sac, and I kind of have a relief that there was no actual fetus that developed and then passed away. I wish I had listened to the hematologist. And when I say I wish I listened to the hematologist, during my fight and my struggle to find out what's going on with me, it was shown that I have a rare blood clotting disorder called protein S deficiency. Long story short, especially in pregnancy, it is very, very, very vital that I take blood thinners, because what happens is my blood clots easier than many people. Those of us with this protein S deficiency or rare blood clotting disorder, our blood clots easier. And so, especially for women who get pregnant, the blood clots can become a problem because they can cause you to recurrently miscarry, which is what I've been doing. But because of, me not wanting to fully accept by diagnosis and thinking there's some type of holistic and natural way that I can deal with this, I decided that when I found out I was pregnant again back in February, I was going to do it naturally. I had been taking a supplement with the I guess you can call it a mineral selenium, excuse me, in it. And selenium is supposed to be very, very much like a blood thinner. So, without doctor's advisement, I will be honest, I decided I'm going to just take the selenium supplement and I'll be okay. And everything was okay for a little while. As you can see from the pictures and the little video that I posted earlier, or the clip that I posted earlier, I was gaining weight, the pregnancy was progressing, everything was looking good. And then it's like, bam, out of nowhere, it seemed as though I started to spot as though the fetus, or the egg, I should say, was implanting. It was really, 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 really light. For those of you not sure, implantation spotting is when the egg implants into the uterus. Some people can have a little bit of bleeding when that happens, and it comes out as extremely light blood. It's really, really, really light pink. So you think, oh, it's just a little bit of spotting. And so I tried to tell myself everything is okay. It's just a little bit of spotting. Maybe it's implantation. But because of what I had been through, I decided to call the doctors. And of course, they're like, well, having a little bit of spotting in the beginning of pregnancy, that's normal. It's no big deal. If you're not dizzy, if you're not, doubled over cramping, if you're not unable to walk or, go from room to room without feeling dizzy or anything like that, you're fine. And so I was like, okay, I'm gonna relax. It's just a little spotting. It'll be okay. But of course, over time, it did get heavier and eventually turned into bleeding, which I did finally go to the urgent care because I was told, if I'm not comfortable or if it does get heavy or if I start experiencing cramping and things of that nature, come into the urgent care. So I said, all right, I'm going to go. And of course, we know now that I was miscarrying. And, like I said, this Tip Tuesday, I just wanted to come and remind you all that it is okay to need medical intervention. When I was pregnant with Lauren, I just knew I was going to have a natural, no medicine birth. I was going to push her out, and that was it. Well, first and foremost, my daughter overworked my liver. So, with that stated, I had jaundice. I had what's called ICP, or intrahepatic cholestasis of pregnancy. Again, she overworked my liver. So the bile that your liver would push out and you would, just pee it out, it was sitting on the top of my skin and it would make me itch from head to toe. So I had all of those things going on. And then on top of all of that, she decided she was going to come at 34 weeks instead of like 38, 36, 39, or even 40. So she was preterm. She was early. She was a premature baby. I was always sick. She was doing great. I thank God for that every day. And the doctors at the time was like, this is crazy. They didn't understand how she was developing and doing perfectly well as my pregnancy progressed. But I would get sick. I ended up in the hospital. I got jaundice. I was not doing well. And really and truthfully, it's not really a big mystery. Science even tells you that majority of the time when a woman gets pregnant, her body is going to give that fetus all that it needs. And it's going to take from her to nurture, grow, and develop that baby inside of her. So it wasn't really a big medical mystery as to what was going on, but they were pretty shocked to see that she was actually doing really well. They told me that they was gonna have to take her early because people with ICP, usually if the baby isn't taken at about 36 weeks, then the baby can die inside the womb. So of course I was nervous, like the whole third trimester of my pregnancy. I was like freaking out, like, oh my God, oh my God. But hey, she was meant to be here because she did decide to come early. So I had all those things going on. On top of that, every contraction that I had at 34 weeks, which we know is early, she would her heart rate would drop. So I'm sick, she's coming early, and her heart rate is dropping at every contraction. But I didn't care. I was pushing her out. I wasn't having any medicine, and that was my plan. Yeah, you know the little saying, tell God your plans and he'll laugh at you? Yeah, no. I had a C-section. I had an epidural. The only thing that I can really say, like, kind of went the way I wanted was I was able to be awake. They just gave me some local anesthesia from my hips down, so I couldn't feel anything. And she's came out a happy, healthy baby girl. She weighed 4 pounds 4 ounces. She was premature. She was underweight, of course. She was premature. That was expected, but she did fine. She had no real serious complications. Her lungs were fully developed. She actually screamed when she came out of me, so go figure. But I say all that to say, this Tip Tuesday, please remember it is okay. And it doesn't matter if you're on a TTC journey or just in life in general. It is okay to need medical assistance. It is okay to take medication if you need it. It is okay to not be as natural and holistic as the world is really trending right now. Of course, being natural and being holistic is a great way to live. The less medication and man made substances needed, the better. But at the end of the day, some of us just need help. And for me specifically, for those of you who do not know, I spent the first 4 years of my life in a hospital. I had open heart surgery before I was 2 years old, I believe, or when I was 2 years old. I had a lot of intestinal issues. I had growing issues. I was told I would have development issues as far as learning disabilities, all kind of things. So for me to make it to 36 and to even carry a baby when I was told I would probably never ever carry a baby, to sit in front of you at 36 and to say I have now experienced 6 pregnancies, and one of them actually came full term. Of course, we know she was early, she was preterm, but you know what I'm saying. She made it out. It's a blessing. And as much as I would like to be natural and holistic and all that good stuff, at the end of the day, I have to thank the nurses and the doctors who took care of me. I have to thank medical medicine for all the advancements that has been made to help me survive, because I didn't eat for 4 years. Like, I don't know if you guys understand when I say I spent the first 4 years of my life in the hospital. I literally was on IVs. Like, look at my joints. I was on IVs. That is how I ate. There's some in my neck. There was few in my head. There's some in my under my breast, in my side. I was fed through tubes. That's how I got my nutrition for the first 4 years of my life. So, I mean, as holistic and as natural as I would love to be, eating healthy fruits and vegetables and all organic and all that good stuff, I think the lesson that I gained from this one is it is okay. It's okay to take prescription medication if you need it. If the doctor tells you you need something, if the doctor tells you it is in your best interest to take something, please just listen and take it. Even though the doctor told me there's no guarantee that if I did take the Lovenox as I was directed to do, that I would be here with the belly right now. There's no guarantee. In life, there's no guarantees. But I always think in the back of my mind, what if? And with that stated, you guys, I'm not a quitter. We're not giving up. Brandon and I are actually going to start trying again. I mean, some of you may watch this and think, what? Oh my God. Listen, this is miscarriage number 5. And like I said, I'm just really happy to know that all they saw was a sack. There was no baby in there. There was no peanut, no nugget, no little fish. It was just a sack. So the faith that I have and the way that I have been thinking lately, maybe God wanted to tell me, hey, you think you can do this on your own. I've shown you already through 4 miscarriages. You fought and you pushed and you cursed and you yelled and you did what you had to do to get an answer. You got a doctor to do the blood work. Then you got a hematologist to confirm that you have a blood clotting disorder. Then the hematologist, you guys, he went as far as to write me the prescription. When I found out I was pregnant on Monday, February 22nd, I emailed the hematologist right away. And I was like, hey, look, I got my pregnancy test. It's positive. I need to go ahead and get this Lovenox shot ASAP. Within 2 days, February 24th, the Lovenox prescription was written, and all I had to do was go fill it. And because of the way I am, I even asked for financial assistance. So he made sure he actually prescribed me the generic brand, the cheapest brand. It's good. It still works. It's still a good one. But I'm trying to be as low cost and as efficient as possible because I'm preparing for a baby and I want to make sure I have all the necessities for this baby. And I don't want to spend as much on me. So he went ahead and got me the generic brand. It was done. It was good. All I had to do was go pick it up. And I could have picked it up after work. I could have took time off from work and just got a doctor's note. But I was like, I'm going to try to be holistic. And I'm going to do this the natural way and see what happens. But now this is consecutively pregnancy loss number 5. So I said, you know what? I hear you. Got it. Loud and clear. When God blesses us with pregnancy number 6, I will definitely take that Lovenox shot. And furthermore, this is a little TMI, but hey, the TTC journey is not pretty. I actually had a mass that I passed and was able to collect it and get it to the doctors. So they have it in the lab. They had it tested, and I actually go and see the doctor today. Today is Tip Tuesday, March 16th. I will be seeing the doctor. So hopefully we get some kind of answer. Hopefully we get some more information. If not, at least the confirmation that, yeah, you had a good sized clot and that's what caused you to miscarry again. Because then I will know, yeah, okay, I for sure, 100% without a doubt, need to make sure I get on my meds like I'm supposed to. Because, like I said, everything cannot be done naturally and holistic for everyone. Some people need medical help, and that is okay. So, before Lauren rudely interrupted me, as I stated, this Tip Tuesday, I just want to remind you all, it's okay. It is okay. When I say it is okay, no one is going to judge you. No one is going to think less of you. No one is going to see you as less than a mom, less than a dad, less than a husband, a wife, less than a human being, because none of us are perfect. Please, if a doctor says you need something, just go ahead and do what they tell you to do. Unless you are medically trained or, trained in the holistic and herbs world, and you know for sure 100% there is an alternative out there that works just as great or even better, fill the prescription, take the doctor's advice, and just do it, because it might end up saving a life. As always, you guys are welcome to like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Be sure that you hit the notification bell so you know when videos are uploaded. And remember, the journey continues. Have a good one, Bling Squad. See you on the next video.